Here's a challenge I could do relatively quickly. Johnny, you explain how he met his wife. I can do that very quick.
On camera 3.
Ooh,
Aww.
fancy. I worked at the college newspaper where I went to art school, and I also worked for the university helping students with like computer stuff as a work study student, and I was helping people get their student IDs or something. And the first issue of the newspaper had come out, and there was like a little blurb about all the different people who were working on the paper, and my face was in there. And so my wife was in line to get her student card and saw me and said, "You work at the student newspaper?" I said, "Yeah." And she's like, "I need a job there. What do I have to do to get a job there?"
Ooh.
Wow. And I was like, "Oh, well, you talk to Ian and we'll get you a job there." The funny thing is that anyone who has met my wife at all would think that she's very, very...
reserved?
Yeah, reserved would be the best way to describe Tammy. She's really, really...
She's very sweet.
She's very sweet
and very, very friendly, but she is also very reserved. But like when it comes to stuff about like business kind of things, she is a go-getter. And so she actually had her own zine in high school where she wrote about music, and she traveled with Ashley McIsaac.
Oh, wow.
Because she told him to take her with him, basically. She was like, "I'm going to write about this trip." And they're like, "Okay." And they just like, she just traveled around with his band for a while.
Dude,
Awesome.
I love that string of words that she had a zine in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh yeah.
But yeah, so she
And embedded with Ashley McIsaac. That's really cool.
Yeah, and she has all these weird stories about them making tent forts in his hotel room and stuff, and he's just this really sweet, nice guy. Anyway, but I saw it, like when she was entertainment editor of the newspaper, she just told the managing editor that she was going to be the entertainment editor, and he's like, "Okay." And every single band that we went to go meet, like we weren't dating right away, but like I was working there, and whenever there was a gig in town, they always the entertainment editor could get 2 tickets to the show, and she asked me to go with her. And every single show I went to, she would just be like, "I'm in the student newspaper. I'm going to interview you, Tea Party or The Odds or Bare Naked Ladies or whoever," right? And they're like, "Okay." And so but normally in normal conversations, she's very like quiet and reserved, and she was just like, "Nope, go get her." She was sick one time, and I said, "Oh, I'll report for you. I'll go to the Odds concert." And I went backstage at the end of the concert, and it's like, "I'm Johnny. I'm from the Navigator newspaper. I'm going to interview the band." They're like, "No, you're not." And it was just so amazing to me. It's like, I said it the exact same way she did, but obviously she said it and meant it, and was like, "No, there's no discussing this, and there's no denying it." And they were just like, "Okay, of course you can come backstage and talk to the band." But for me, they're like, "No, I don't think so." Anyway, but yeah, that's how I met my wife.
That's cool.
Really cute. She knew what you wanted.
She knew what she wanted. It wasn't me, it was a job. I was just an added bonus.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah.